Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future 5 video. Guys, make sure to check the description below the video for the link to our giveaways, and make sure you show the support to the channel by subscribing to the channel and liking this video. So guys, today it's time for our weekly roster review. We actually had tons of requests on the Discord server over the week, and guys, we're gonna cover them all today in this video. Now, if you actually want to get your roster review, guys, it's pretty simple. You go in the description below the video, you click on the Discord link, which will direct you to the Discord server right here in the chat, the chat channel name that is called chat, kind of confusing here. You just all you gotta do is press on MFF roster review in the channel list, and you type your IGN with your question like those people did here. It's pretty simple, guys. It's pretty simple. You can do that, or if you actually want to jump ahead of the line, guys, you just show up in the stream, give me a super chat, and you can get instant roster review. Obviously, most people don't do that way. They prefer the free roster review, which gets in this video. So the first roster review we got, well, I just want to show you guys. That's all of the roster review we got to do today. Quite a few. So this video is going to be a long ass video, guys, that's for sure. So let's get started with number one. Please help me in setting up my card, and I just want some roster review from Starco. IGN Coulson Ravage. So my friend Coulson, let's take a look at that, and let's start to press good buttons here. Here we go. Coulson Ravage. So first thing we check is the cards. All card effect. The cards are terrible. No offense, buddy, but the cards are plain terrible. What's important on your cards? I'm not going to say that at the start of the video. I'm not going to say that again and for the rest of the video because that makes roster review video too long. You have three basic that you have to do with your cards. You need 26% cooldown duration. You need 25 to 35% in your defense, and you need 15 to 18% attack speed. Those are the three basic things you need on your cards. If you do not have that, guys, your cards are wrong. It's plain and simple. Those are the three basic you need to that point. Even account build for AC that have a lot of max HP, before they get that max HP, they get their 25-26% cooldown duration, they get their indoor defense they need, they get their attack speed they need. Then after that they start worrying about the AC stats. So it's basic, it's universal, it's for everybody. PvE, PvP, doesn't matter. Those stats are mandatory to actually perform in the game. So let's take a quick look what we can do with your card there. First, you need another cooldown duration card. So let's see what we got here. This one needs to be re-rolled that very bad. This one is okay. That's actually one of your card that's okay. This card, I'm fine with it. This card, I'm not fine with it. You need some extra attack speed. So I'll actually replace this card with a Punisher 19 card. Punisher 19 will give you the same in your defense, plus you're gonna get attack speed at the base stats. You can get cooldown duration as bonus option and some other great stat. I think you can have all attack on it too, which is very useful. Like all attack and bonus option will replace your energy attack and physical attack together in stats right there. So all attack takes one slot, energy and physical takes two slots, so you have advantage with the all attack. So you roll that Punisher cards with all attack cooldown and you are good to go pretty much. So replace that group card with the Punisher cards. Here, this card, we're gonna replace this card here with a Marvel Zombie card. You know, the Marvel Zombie cards that have native cooldown duration on it, and you build it with I think it's all attack you can actually have on the two, which is very useful. And if you can drop either in your defense or attack speed as bonus option, it's even better. So those are the two cards you need to change. You need to reroll these cards to keep the attack speed but get some much better bonus option. You have very great bonus option you can get on that Gwenpool card, and it's just not there right now, so you gotta fix that. So that is it for your cards. The other question was, okay, check your roster globally. That's pretty simple. Let's see, do you do paywall? That's the first thing you gotta check. Obviously, like Luna Snow doesn't look like you're doing paywall, so as tier 3 characters, we will not be including Luna Snow, honestly. With what you have right now as tier 3 characters, I'll just hold up on endgame to see what's coming with endgame before I actually invest into a new tier 3 characters. Now, if we look at tier 2 characters, keep working on your native Tenos. Is getting at least uniform with endgame and most likely tier 3 advancement, which might actually become a priority here. Coulson, you need to get Coulson to tier 2. It's a huge buff uh, for everybody in PvE game mode because it's tier 2 passive, very strong. If we look at the rest here, Angel should get up to tier 2 and get his uniform when you get a uniform cell. That's for sure. And for the rest, let's see. Trying to see what you have left at the bottom here. I didn't see Korra, I think. Did I? That's the one I'm actually trying to find. Korat and Minerva here. Let's see. We got Enchantress. Okay, we got Korat. And we got Minerva. Okay, we're good for that. So, tier 2 Coulson, priority, getting your Angel up, and once you get Universal Uniform Cell, get his uniform, and I think that will be a good start for your account right now. And then when we see new characters from in game, if there's anything special, we'll let you know in the next roster review you're actually gonna request pretty much. So start with that and come back to me when that's done, and we'll do some more work on your account, buddy. Okay, so this one is done. Next one we're gonna go with Starco. Some advice and a recommendation. My cards and roster. Thanks, IGN. Wildemir. Okay, Mr. Wildemir, let's take a quick look at this account. Okay, so we're gonna start with the cards here. Man, that's some sexy cards. Let's see if we get the good stats here. Stats seems to be pretty decent. 78%, 70, almost 80%. Energy attack, that's actually pretty good. Attack speed is a little bit high, but that's totally fine. Let's look at the cards. We have good bonus option. Bonus option is good there. Bonus option is amazing there. Bonus option is okay there. Not the best, but pretty good still. Pretty good bonus option here. And this one is good enough. I think that your cards are doing just fine, my friend. Maybe a little bit attack speed, but that's usually come with having premium cards usually that will actually gives you more attack speed than you need, but still that's not a bad problem, to be honest. That is not at all. You got the energy attack, maybe lacking on physical attack a little bit. If you ever get another premium card to actually replace this card here, you can actually have more physical attack on it. That will be great, but other than that, your cards are doing just great. Now if we look at your roster, we got pretty much all the important tier 3, to be honest. Maybe missing Mr. Fantastic, which is actually Land Battle Extreme meta for a combat hero, but that's the only tier 3 I see missing here. If we look at the tier 2, let's take a quick look here. I'm pretty sure with those premium cards we're gonna have a lot of tier 2 here. Pretty confident about that. Okay, still scrolling down. Yeah, those native tier 2 you're missing are not important at all. Now if we look at tier 1 that will get upgraded here. Hyperion is actually awesome with since his rework, and if you actually give him his uniform, he get even a lot stronger. I know the uniform is not popular choice for people that don't like the classic look, but it's very strong. So now that's a guy that could get to tier 2. You got a Ronin uniform, you should get a Ronin to tier 2. He is amazing at tier 2. Werewolf actually quite useful at tier 2 in some game modes, especially Shadowland, if you're trying to push as high as possible. And I guess that's pretty much it here. And you should give this guy mastery so you can actually use him as debuff removal if you play AC pretty much. And that pretty much cover your account, buddy. Very great account. Keep the good work. If you got more questions, come back to me. Okay, next one we have, hello Mr. Starko, I need some advice on cards and roster, and also what tier 2 and tier 3 I shall get next. HB Flame. Okay, Mr. Flames, let's take a quick look at that, buddy. Okay, let's start with the cards as usually. We have good stats here, actually. Good stats. Maybe a little bit too much cooldown, but that's fine. A little bit too much attack speed, but that is fine. Missing a little bit of attack though. I think we could do a little bit better with attack. So let's see what we can do here. Here we got this one. This one. Your Ignore defense is fine actually. Personally, I drop this card. You don't need it. You don't need it at all. I actually go with the Gwenpool cards here since all your other stats are good enough. You can drop the cooldown a little bit. You can drop the ignore defense a little bit. So I will go with the Gwenpool 1 cards so you can get a lot of extra attack as much as possible. Because if you go look at the Gwenpool cards, we're gonna go look at that right now. Card collection, you should find it easier that way usually. There we go. That's the one. If you look at this card here, you have all attack as base stats with max HP, which is two very important stats once you have all your basic stats covered. Then you can get here critical damage with physical attack, attack speed, and energy attack. So you can have the triple attack on this card plus critical damage and attack speed, right? No. Yeah. Critical damage, physical attack, energy attack, and attack speed if you get the perfect roll. So that makes this card one of the best free-to-play cards, well, non-premium cards, as you can add if you have all the basic stats you already have. You already need on the first 4 cards. So that is a very powerful card, but only in certain situations. And your account, your card set, actually covered that situation. If we look at the bonus option here, you could reroll the bonus option on this card. That's for sure. Bonus option is still crap. Let's take a look at this one. Again, this one you want to build another Loki card to replace this one. A Loki card that will have ignore defense and energy attack as the last stats. This one, if you could reroll it to keep the attack speed on it, but get more. I think you can get all attack on this card too. That'll boost your attack a lot. And then this card is perfect. This card, don't touch it. So if you do those little tweak to your cards, your account is gonna get a massive, like seriously massive boost. You won't even recognize your damage that you're dealing just by fixing those cards that way. Now, if we look at your roster, you need the uniform for Deadpool. Deadpool just became a mega monster with that uniform. It's very important to have it. Now, if we look at the rest, well, I do recommend not touching Thanos right now. Wait for his new uniform to be released, that's for sure. If we look at the rest, looky. Corvus actually recommend you to get his uniform and get him up. as tier 2 native. He is awesome. He is amazing in both PvE and PvP with that new uniform. I'm guessing you are not doing bio sub characters, so we cannot put Luna on the tier 3 list. Um, Tier 3, what are you actually missing? As free-to-play player, I don't think you're missing anything right now. So actually hold up for the next tier 3 for um, for endgame to release to see if we're gonna get tier 3 Thanos or not. Or what other tier 3 we're gonna get pretty much. If we look at your tier 1 characters here, let's take a quick look. Enchantress could use tier 2. Or unless you get BO sub. Well, if you get BO sub, that's going to be Luna, the top priority. Anyway, this guy should be getting to tier 2 as soon as possible. He is a meta Farlands Battle Extreme, and Wolboss Ultimate very strong. And if we look at the rest, Minerva, you really need to get Minerva to tier 2 as soon as possible. Even without uniform, she performed amazingly. Best combat villain characters, best female combat character, and best female super villain character. So she covered 3 Alliance Battle Extreme day plus. She is a monster in Shadowland. So I highly recommend you to work on her as soon as possible. And that pretty much cover your roster, buddy. Hopefully was helpful. Once you take care of all of that, come back to me and we'll try to help you more. Next one we have hello Starco, please advise my cards in the roster. My hero to next tier 2 or tier 3, the Rami 99. So let's go take a quick look at that here. The Rami 99. Let's start with the cards here. All cards effect. Cooldown is good, indoor defense is good, attack speed is good. So now we're just gonna min-max those stats. That's all we gotta do here. This card actually pretty damn good roll. This card got a good roll. This card is actually close to perfect. This card needs to be re-roll. And this card is okay, not optimal, but okay. So this card you want to re-roll. You want to make sure you keep that in your defense because you are on the line for your defense just perfect, but you don't want to drop any of it. So you want to keep that in your defense here, that's for sure. But the first 3 stats, you gotta get better stats than that, that's for sure. So my take will be get another Gwenpool #1 card and build it from trash. And when you have the Gwenpool #1 card with the stats you want, then that's when you're gonna replace this card. And I think that for now, that's the only thing I'll actually change on your card set. If we look at your roster here, you're missing this guy tier 3. Obviously, this guy should be your next tier 3 and get to his uniform if you can get it. Even with new things coming in the next update endgame, Deadpool is still gonna be a meta, so go for him. Next uniform sale, I highly recommend you to get the uniform for this girl. She's already good without uniform, but she get much better with the uniform, that's for sure. Now if we look at your tier 2 native, if you do get the uniform for Corvus, very good characters to get to tier 2. Well, to upgrade because he's already tier 2 native. And Nick Fury needs to get to tier 2 as soon as possible, as tier 1 is not as useful, that's for sure. And the rest. Well, this guy should be getting tier 2 soon too. He's a monster. Wolboss Ultimate Shadowland Total Monster, so I highly recommend you to get this guy up. And do we have anything else we can recommend here? Nope, doesn't seem like it. I think that everything is doing good. Once you're done with getting Nick Fury to tier 2, I do recommend you starting work on Victorious. She's one of the strongest character in the game, PvP and PvE wise, so I highly recommend you to get this goal up as soon as you can. That's for sure. So that is it for your account, Jeremy 99. Hopefully that was helpful. And once you get all this done, come back to me and we'll see what else we can do for your account, buddy. Okay, next one. We have Lord SO2. Since endgame is coming, I'm confused who to tier 3, whether I should wait for Thanos or get Sharag tier 3 since she is already ready. Luna at 64, Sam at 64. Also have a look at my cards if possible. Star Asian Starco. Okay, so Lord SO2. First thing, most important tier 3 in the game is Luna Snow. So if you do not have Luna Snow, she should be your next tier 3, unless if she's not tier 3 by the time the end game release and you actually what I'm trying to find the words I'm trying to say here, guys. Sorry. If by the time Engage release there's a tier 3 that is better than her, go for that next tier 3. But other than that, Luna Snow is a top priority because she's the tier 3 that covered the most ground. That'll give you the most rewards every week, pretty much, by covering everything in the game, pretty much. So that's what I comment. Now, if we look at your cards here, all cards effect, that cooldown needs to get down. This is way too high. You could get a lot more stats than that. Your defense could drop a little bit too, but it's fine. Attack speed need to go up a little bit. So let's take a quick look at what we got here. We have that pretty good card. The stats are okay. Actually, nah, it's level 7. Keep that. This card is perfect. This card is perfect. This card, yeah, we need it for the attack speed actually. So basically that leaves us with this card here. This card needs to be changed. I know it sucks, but it needs to be changed. You need to go get that attack speed. So I do recommend you can lose a little bit of cooldown. That's not a problem. Actually, you need to lose that cooldown. So basically, the card I will actually recommend here is the Secret War 2099 cards. You're going to keep adding your defense, you're going to get that attack speed, and you're going to go with the bonus option that are the most useful for you. If we look at that Secrets War 2099 cards real fast here, cards collection, I should find it pretty easy here. Okay, Limb variant number 1, there we go. So you got attack speed in your defense, then critical damage or max HP, energy attack. Then you have nothing good on that one, and on the last one you have all attack. So basically, the all attack is going to cover for the energy and physical attack you already got on your cards. You don't need that cooldown duration. Plus, you're going to get a boost of critical damage or max HP and energy attack. So you end up with actually better stats by using that Secret War 2099 with a decent roll than your Baby Groot cards you currently have. So that's the change I'll do if I were you, because I think that's the best change to actually fix your stats, give you a max attack speed, reduce your cooldown a little bit, and gives you a little bit more attack overall too. So that's actually giving you a boost in everything you actually need. Now if we look at your roster, like I said, next tier 3 should be Luna Snow, or wait for endgame and see if Thanos is actually better, but I highly doubt it. I think Luna Snow is going to still be number 1 at that point. Now if we look at the rest of your roster, Strife is a tier 2 native you need to work on, obviously. This guy should be tier 2. There is no reason to not have the guys to tier 2 unless you're in poor and you cannot afford it anymore. You cannot afford the BO sub, the XG sub anymore. That's the only reason this guy should not be tier 2 pretty much. If we look at the rest, Ghost Panther should be tier 2. Here are like very close of it. That needs to happen, that's for sure. Victoria should be on your plan to get to tier 2. I know a lot of paywall characters, but they are totally worth it. Enchantress is actually a good free-to-play character to get to tier 2. You will not have any problems with her. She's pretty damn good. And that's pretty much it. Those are the characters you need to work on. Those are the cards you need to work on. And that then come back to me and we'll work on more stuff for you, my friend Lord SO2. Next we have Radzas, Zeus, whatever you say that. Ace Starco G Terror 69 from Stream here. Hey, what up, bro? I would like to have an opinion from an OG MFF player towards my two last cards and what cards I could use to replace them, and some kind of insider tip to improve even more my roster as good as I can. You know I got no problem to invest some money in Marvel Future Fight to support them to sell me the best move that I can currently do. Merci d'avance. That means thank you in the French, pretty much. So let's go take a quick look at that, guys. Terraclaron 1337 here. So let's start by taking a quick look at the cards here. Those last two cards, huh? Well, first we're gonna check the card. Oh boy. Oh boy, the attack speed, bro. That attack speed needs to be fixed. That is killing you. That is killing you. Good in your defense, good attack, good cooldown, but the attack speed is so important. People don't realize how important attack speed, but it's really important. Like I said at the start of this video, you need to get attack speed on this card with all attack. That's for sure. This one, I don't remember if attack speed is an option, but if it is, you need to get it. Here, sorry. I'm not sure about this one. Actually, I think I'll keep it like that. This card here, you need to reroll that. Well, build another Gwenpool 1 cards. You can get such better stats here. Actually, I will replace this card here. Not because it's not a good card, it's because you need that attack speed, man. You really need it. I will push for Punisher 19 cards. So you can get your attack speed in extra in your defense. And then I will go for cooldown on it if you want to, and some attack on it. I think you can get you can have all attack or some other attacks on it. I don't remember, man. So many cards, but you can have some very good bonus option on it, and that will actually bring more to your account than that because you're struggling with that lack of attack speed right now. And this card here, this card you can actually get attack speed too if you actually roll a new Loki card. I don't remember on which slots, but having energy attack and attack speed on it is actually awesome. You can also have in your defense on it instead of that critical damage, which could be very good too. But yeah, what's very important for you right now is to fix that attack speed. That needs to get up to 15, between 15 and 18%, and you are at 0. So that needs to be fixed ASAP. ASAP. There's nothing to do to say other else. There's nothing else to say about that because that attack speed need to be fixed. Now, if we look at your roster, roster is doing good. Pretty much, the meta you're missing is Captain Marvel, but I will hold off on Captain Marvel until we see what end games bring us. To be honest. And if we look at the rest here, let's see, you need to finish those two guys. What? Cable's not finished, bro? You gotta finish that Cable as soon as possible. And that Mr. Fantastic, that's for sure. Emma could get to tier 2 eventually, well, but wait for her to go on sale. That's for sure. She's not worth to spend that much money on. If we look at the rest, Victorious to tier 2, that's for sure. Biosub. Magic to tier 2, she's awesome for Shadowland and the Wolbus Ultimate. Then if we look at the rest, Loki should be tier 2 with his Infinity War uniform athletes. He's very strong. And I don't know. I'm still scrolling. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for now. But you need to work on those characters, that's for sure. And you need to fix your cards. That is the most important thing you gotta do. It's fix your cards, and you see a massive difference in your performances, that's for sure. So that's for you, Terror 69, bro. Next, we're gonna go with Destroyer. Looking for next tier 2 and working on my cards. Yeah, I think I already told you what to do with your cards, but we're still gonna take a quick look. Destroyer. I like to look at cards as long as they're good. Okay, let's well, first, being in alliance level 8 is killing you. I know you want to have your own alliance, but that's not good. You need to be in alliance level 28 plus, or you won't be able to achieve anything in the game because the lack of uh, the bonus you get from those high level alliances is, especially as a new player, is so important, or as a little player if you prefer. Now your cards is doing much better than before. That's for sure. Those stats are okay. I know you're still working on that. These cards need to be upgraded to mythical. You need to roll cooldown on it, I believe. Yeah, you need to roll cooldown on it at least until you get it to mythical. This card needs to get up to mythical. You want to have it in your defense and energy attack on it once you do that. And this one, I'll just replace this one, to be honest. Replace this one with the Secret Sword 2099, and that'll help you a lot. The Secret Sword 2099 limb variant, that'll be actually much help. So that's what you need to do with your cards right now. With your account here, do not worry about tier 3 yet. You are not there. You're really not there. You still need to work on your regular characters. You have. Let's see. Let's see. First tier 2 you should be working on, to be honest. Okay, Minerva should be your number 1 tier 2 to get. Um, Here I want to make sure I'm saying the proper thing. So I'm checking the whole roster, but yeah. Minerva, the first tier 2. Man, you got a lot of work, Destroyer. I thought your account was better than that since the time you've been playing, man. You need to invest a little bit more in your account if you want to succeed in the game, that's for sure. As so far, the two tier 2 actually see that should have been tier 2 next, or actually Minerva and Korat. Actually, two very strong tier 2. Let's say work on those two to tier 2. Then once that's done, we can review your roster again and see what else we can do with your roster Destroyer. Next one we have Mabur. I need advice on cards, my next tier 3 and my next native tier 2. That shall be pretty easy here. Hopefully, let's take a quick look at that. So let's start with the cards here. Nice cards. Stats are actually perfect. Perfect stat. Let's see bonus option. Good. Okay. But it's level 6, so we're gonna keep it like that. Good bonus option. Good bonus option. And perfect bonus option. So do not touch those cards. There's nothing to do with those cards, that's for sure. Well, you could always get a premium card to replace that low-key cards at last, but they'll give you better stats. But other than that, your cards are pretty perfect here. Now, tier 3 characters. Um, Honestly, I'll wait for endgame. Wait to see what we're getting for endgame, and if we're gonna get a new meta at tier 3 for endgames. If not, Captain Marvel should be your next tier 3. I do believe so. Now, if we look at your characters missing a tier 2, let's scroll down. Oh, you said tier 2 native, huh? Oh, Ebony. Ebony is awesome tier 2 native. Especially you get the uniform. This guy is awesome. Not only he is good by himself in Wall Boss Ultimate and Shadowland and PvP, but also his uniform when increased damage to your whole team. Well, increased damage done to universal targets for your whole teams by 25%. Plus, he has a good leadership. Very good characters for a support and the wall boss ultimates for sure. If we look at the regular roster, who can actually get a tier 2 here? Let's see. Well, you get the uniform Munga. She could be a good tier 2 if you want to invest on her, that's for sure. Ronin, you have the uniform. You should be getting this guy to tier 2. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much what's important right now. So those two tier 2, wait for your next tier 3 or go with, I said Captain Marvel, and then your cards, they're fine, man. Don't even worry about your cards. And when you get more questions, come back to me, my friend, my bro. Okay, so the next one we have Kema 97 needs tips whether to save crystal for Phoenix pack or endgame. For Phoenix pack, right now, she is not worth the price anymore. But in a few months, maybe in August, July, August, September, we might get a comic event, a few months after the movie, to cover a Dark Phoenix. So she might actually be wanted. So my take here is since you only got 1.4 thousand crystal, I say just save. Just save for now, and wait to see if that's gonna happen or not. If that doesn't happen by September, I say, then I will say you can start investing in uniform sales and that kind of stuff with your crystal. Next question was, which character should I tier 3? Wolverine, Deadpool, or Captain Marvel? Need a PvP base suggestion. You only have 400 Cosmic Cube Fragment. You got all books. You go with Captain Marvel. PvP focus, that's without a doubt. She's the best in the tree for PvP. Well, Deadpool is close. They're pretty much the same for PvP, but Captain Marvel costs 400 Cosmic Cube from and less, and she is a top 5 PvP meta in the game, so I'll stick with that. Which ability to give Strife? You need to give immunity to guard break. Especially that she seems to be focused on PvP more than PvE. So I do recommend you to give immunity to guard break and invincibility to your Strife. If you have a CTP of authority or CTP of destruction, it is amazing on him, both of them. Other than that, you want to go immunity to guard break plus invincibility with a regular custom gear. Now we're gonna go take a look at your cards, and we're gonna still take a quick look at your roster, even if you did not ask for that. Okay, so let's see the cards here. Card effect. Your card effect actually not that bad. You could use a little bit more in your defense, and a little bit more cooldown, I think. Let's see here. You want to re-roll this cards. The bonus option are not very good. You can actually have a very good bonus option on this card. You have cooldown you can have, attack speed you can have, some attack you can have too. So I do recommend you to re-roll this card, that's for sure. This cards need to be re-roll. Your bonus options are terrible. This card is good. Now this card is good, and this card needs to be re-rolled. You wanna have in your defense and energy attack on it. That's mandatory on that Loki card. So that's what you gotta do with your cards. Now if we look at your roster real fast, yes, Captain Marvel should be your next tier 3 without a doubt. I will do that for sure. You're not gonna spend crystal, so we gotta be careful with the recommendation we're gonna give you. You do not do you do paywall? You did paywall. I don't know if you still do. If you do paywall, I do recommend you to get Nick Fury. That's for sure. Minerva should be your next tier 2. This girl should have 6 stars mastery. She's the best leadership in the game. Because you gotta do some PvE anyway to get more rewards. So very good leadership for that. Other than that, Coulson should be rank up for you. You can actually farm him in his own mission, very easy. No, you're not going to spend crystal on that. Let's forget I haven't pointed that. See, Nick Fury. Nick Fury you should be working on if you get a PO sub as soon as possible. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what you gotta do with your account. Do that. Come back to me when that's done, and we will help you progress further. That's for sure. Okay, the next one we have Renganet 111 asking, I need some advice on cards. That's gonna be a fast one, guys. We're gonna try to speed up a little bit because we've been talking for a very, very long time, obviously. Okay, so cards here. We got cards that needs a lot of help. Not that the card setup is bad, but you need a lot of help. So first thing, you're missing attack speed, and you're missing in your defense, and you're missing cooldown. So let's see what I can do here. We're gonna replace this card here. You want to get cards with in your defense attack speed, so you want to go with Punisher 19 cards. Why Punisher 19 cards? Because you can get cooldown as bonus option on it. Then here you want to replace this card with a Secret War Limb variant card, and that will actually fix your attack speed and close to be fixing your cooldown too, but not there yet. Then you want to reroll this card and get cooldown on it. That will fix your cooldown. Then you have this card here. This card is good. Keep it. Well, you can reroll it to get better bonus option. That's the thing you could do. But I mean, keep it. Don't change that card. So you want to change the group cards, the Iron Man cards for Punisher 19, Secret War Limb variant. You want to roll cooldown the Punisher cards. That's for sure. And you want to reroll this card here to get better bonus option, and reroll this cards to at least get cooldown duration on it. I know you can get triple attacks on it too, so trying to get a better roll on this card. And this card, keep it that way. You get your defense attack speed. That'll do the job for now. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta fix those basic stats as soon as possible to be able to progress better in the game, my friend. Okay, next one we have SIU. I call him SIU because that's all I can say his name. Does I need to buy card chests depending on my card stats? And what roster should I choose for Mega Tier 2 Selector? I love those Mega Tier 2 Selector questions. I wish I get them more often. So let's go see this count, guys. Okay, cards. You don't really need to buy cards for that. Your stats are actually pretty decent. Let's see your bonus option here. I will reroll these cards to gain your defense and energy attack on it. That will be my main priority on this card. This card is good enough for now. This card bonus option are decent. This card, you want to reroll this card bonus options to get something better than that. I know it's a level 6 card, but you need better bonus option. You want to keep that attack speed when you want to get something better as bonus option on it. And this card is good enough. So that's pretty much all you gotta do for now with your cards until you get a better opponent cards from Wall Boss Ultimate booty, pretty much. And if we look at your roster next, Mega Tier 2, huh? We're gonna start from the bottom and we're gonna move up and see who could use that. Who could use a mega rank up ticket here? I don't actually see anybody yet. I don't, man. Yep, you are doing very good with that. Well, she could, since the gear is low, you could save on like a month of BO sub. So I think that Luna Snow will be your best option for Mega Tier 2. I think she will be the best option since she's the best Tier 3 in the game. She will be the target I use a Mega Tier 3, a Mega Tier 2 ticket on it as for right now with your roster. Then we have the next one, Dunk. My biggest contemplation are the CTP on my Tier 3 heroes. I can get 3.5 million with Sharon Rogers in the Wall Boss Ultimate. It's my other 9 Tier 3 heroes. I can't fully decide what CTP to use. Also, I'm more PvP players. Let me know what you think if you don't mind. Okay, Dunk, I'm actually going to contact you and private message here because I need screenshots to be able to do that. I need to have full stats of characters. I need to have what CPT you have. I cannot just go around and like that and say, okay, you need that, because I don't see your inventory. I don't see anything like that. The next one we got Dan. Who shall I tier 3 next? And I need advice on free to play tier 2. I shall tier 2. If not, then I start getting BO sub, XG subs. Gonna hurt because I'm free to play, by the way. Okay, Trainer Blue. He's actually on my friend list, so let's go do this one real fast here, guys. In-game Trainer Blue. I'm pretty sure he's on my friend list. Yep, he's right here. He is right here. So I just wanna, okay, tier 3 next. Tier 3 next. Actually, either go with Captain Marvel or wait for Endgame. That's what you need to do for tier 3. Honestly, my recommendation, I know you want to be free to play, but I think you should still get BO subs if you can afford it to get you Nick Fury. And Nick Fury and Victorious. I think you should be doing that. And in the free to play tier 2 characters, let's see what we got here. That could get a boost. You do have Claw. Claw is awesome. Other than that, I don't see anything. I think that Claw will actually be the only free-to-play you could actually use right now that really easy to get. But I will get Nick Fury if I were you. That is for sure. Only if you want to spend the BO sub. If not, well, Claw is my only recommendation here. And for next tier 3, either wait for Endgame or go with Captain Marvel. And that's what I see. And guys, that pretty much conclude the roster review of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, guys, make sure to check the description below the video for the link to our giveaways, and make sure to support the channel by subscribing and liking this video. And on that, guys, Star Agent Starco Gaming is out.